In the blink of an eye, our world can be flipped upside down. It's a harsh reality that 70% of adults in the world experience some form of trauma at least once in their lives. Trauma and crisis are universal experiences, cutting across all barriers of race, culture, and socio-economic status. But there's hope. Drawing strength from the ancient wisdom of the Bible, we find profound strategies to respond to crisis and trauma. Consider the story of Job, a man who experienced unimaginable loss and suffering. His wealth, family, and health vanished in quick succession, leaving him in a state of despair. Yet, Job's unwavering faith in the midst of his trials teaches us the importance of resilience. In the face of adversity, resilience becomes our shield, protecting our spirit from being broken. Job's resilience wasn't about denial or avoidance of his pain. Rather, it was a brave acknowledgement of his circumstances and a steadfast belief in the possibility of restoration. Like Job, we too can foster resilience in our own lives, standing firm in the face of crisis and finding strength in our faith. Next, let's turn to the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers. Despite the trauma and humiliation he experienced, Joseph continued to display forgiveness and compassion. He used his position of power not for revenge, but to save his family from famine. Joseph's story points to the transformative power of forgiveness. It teaches us that holding on to resentment can be a heavy burden, while forgiveness can liberate us, helping us to heal and move forward. In our own lives, we can strive to practice forgiveness, not just for others, but also for ourselves. In the New Testament, we find the story of the Apostle Paul, who faced numerous trials and tribulations. Despite being imprisoned and persecuted, Paul remained hopeful. He wrote letters from prison, spreading messages of love, hope, and faith. Paul's undying hope in the face of adversity teaches us that hope can act as a beacon of light in our darkest hours. By cultivating hope in our own lives, we can navigate through the stormiest of seas and find our way to calmer shores. The Bible also presents us with the story of King David, who faced numerous battles, both literal and figurative. Yet he consistently sought guidance and wisdom through prayer. David's story teaches us the importance of prayer in seeking solace, guidance, and strength during times of crisis. In our own lives, we can turn to prayer as a source of comfort and inspiration, allowing us to connect with our faith and find peace amidst the chaos. Remember, these practices are not quick fixes or magic potions. They are strategies for long-term healing and growth. They are practices we can incorporate into our everyday lives, fostering resilience, practicing forgiveness, cultivating hope, and seeking guidance through prayer. In doing so, we can navigate life's storms with courage and faith, emerging stronger on the other side. The wisdom of the Bible provides timeless guidance for responding to trauma and crisis. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that with faith, resilience, and hope, we can overcome the most daunting of challenges. So, as we journey through life, let's remember the lessons from these biblical stories and strive to apply them in our own lives. You are stronger than you think. You are resilient. You are capable of forgiveness. You are full of hope, and you are never alone. Sometimes we may need additional support to navigate through life's challenges. There's no shame in seeking help from a life coach or counselor. These professionals can provide guidance, support, and strategies to cope with trauma and crisis. They can help us understand our emotions and reactions, aiding us to develop resilience, forgiveness, and hope. They can provide a fresh perspective on our struggles, helping us to see that our trials are not insurmountable. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to face life's challenges alone. You are stronger than you think. And with the right support, you can overcome anything.